And you're trying to motivate this younger generation, the generation of now, is what they've been referred to, instant gratification. Like, how are you?
Hello.
Yeah, there he is. How are you managing that crowd? Because being 42, you don't relate. That's not your generation. So
no, I'm right on the cusp. For me, it's Gen X millennial. I'm like the exact year where they're both. So I feel like I have some of that and some of that. So I have partial millennial in me because I'm like, yeah, I totally relate to that, and I totally relate to being on time. Being not on time irritates the living shit out of me. I hate it.
Yes.
So anyone that's not on time, that's one of the thing, my pet peeves. I'm like, you be on time or we're going to have words.
Yeah.
I do not like being tardy.
You can do other
Joel
things.
Moreno.
Yeah.
Luckily, my younger guys, they're all on time. They're there to work, but I think part of it is because of the hiring process, just in general, right? If they give me answers when I'm hiring that I feel like they're going to be a problem, I'm not there to take on projects and become a professor, a psychologist for anyone. I'm there to say, hey, do you want to do this? Because if you do, mistakes are going to happen. I make them. We're going to make mistakes, but we can do them together and we can work on this. But if you're just not motivated and you need to take 2 mental health days a week, I can't have you work here. You're a good guy. That's totally fine, but you need to go do something else. This is a professional place. We're in a business. We need production, and that's all there is to it. And then you need production because you want that cool car, right? You're here because you love these cars out there. You love the car that you like. You have a Mini, right? And you want a smaller supercharger pulley, and it's $400. How long is it going to take you to make that after taxes and make it affordable for you on top of rent? What do you want out of this job? If you want to just sleep in and not be here, you're just not part of our gang.
There's a Kia dealership down the road.
Yeah, and even them, they wouldn't accept that
Right.
too. Like they're just like, hey, if you want to make it in this world, a little bit of tough love, I guess. Like even with my daughter, my wife, bless her heart, she doesn't spoil her necessarily, but she likes to just kind of give in and just always talk about things. And I'm okay with like talking to her, but also I'm like, you need to do this right now. And if you don't like that, I don't give a shit. You're going to do this now.
That's how it is.
That's how it is. And I do that once a year. I don't ever do that. But it's like, you're not going to run out in the middle of the street. This is not an example. She never did this. But still, like, you're not going to run out somewhere. If I say something in that tone, I'm serious. There's no negotiation here. I just need this done. And then we can go back to jovial lightheartedness. But if you need to do this, I'm doing it for your safety.
Yeah.
Like, you can't touch the stove. Don't touch the stove. Oh, fucking touch it.
Yeah.
Burn your hand off. I guess I'll have an ER visit tonight with you because you're not listening.
Oh, man. I saw the funniest video. It talked about Gen X's, and there was a little boy running up to put a wire into the plug. And the mom's like, no, don't do that. And the dad's like, no, wait.
Let's just see what happens.
And then there's like a whoosh. And it's always on the parents. It's not on the kid. There's like this light. And he's like, bet you won't do that again.
Yeah. Totally.
I'm like, that's how I was raised.
For sure. And I think partially the way you were raised too, as much as you want to say like nature versus nurture, no matter what the subject, how you were raised makes a difference in how you see other people and want to mentor them too, whether wrong or right, good or bad. Like my dad was hard on me. Like it was like, hey, you do this, and like, hey, that was the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. Are you serious? It's common sense. Use your fucking brain.
Yeah.
I'm like, geez, we're
okay,
making
Dad.
ice cream here.
Yeah.
So I don't like that approach, not to be like just totally brash, but there's also part of me that I deal with people. We can't get out of line. I can't with like my owner. I can't tell John Elway to shove it. I can't just do that to like owners. So like, I like to at least set a little bit of a precedence for them. Like, hey, if you're doing your job and you're doing it well, you'll never hear from me. It'll be smiles. We're just talking all the time. And even if you make mistakes, it's still not a big deal.
Yeah.
You're going to make them. We'll figure it out. I'm not even worried about that. Just tell me. If you lie to me, if you break something and try to just pass it off like, oh, I don't know what happened.
Wasn't me.
we're gonna have a big problem there too. Like, do not lie to me. Just be honest. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Even if it's a bad thing you have to tell me, you're quitting, you broke something, just whatever it is, we'll at least discuss it and talk about it, and I'll be open about it.
Yeah.
And you might not like the answer, but we're still gonna talk. Don't be afraid to come talk to me because I'm always there.
I love that. That's amazing leadership right there.